We don't have to change our voice, we just have to be us. And then eventually then I was a social work assistant. So I was there for 11 years in total. And then I got to a point then in 2019, end of 2019, I kept waking up every day, waking up at like 5 in the morning with like panic attacks, that dread, that, anxiety. The only options are basically to either to quit, which obviously, when you've got a child, a family, you can't just quit your job. I just felt like someone had died and I didn't know what it was. And then I just ended up then, I just went in and then 11 years, there was no way of sacrificing my mental health for a job, basically. So I was quite trying to learn Welsh and teach him and just, we was only in reception at that time, so he was very young.
I think it's important to talk about workplace stresses, right? A lot of people don't recognize that as something that is traumatizing. They don't recognize that as something that it diminishes our mental health. And
Mhm.
because we need to live, we need to work, right? January of 2020 to throw the deuces up and say, I'm done.
So I'd been a single mum for 8 years, and then in the November 22, I moved in with my partner, so that was nice. So it was around that time I was getting itchy feet, thinking, oh, there must be more to life than this. I see everyone else doing it. Why can't I do it? It's sort of one of those things that make you think life's too short. So that summer holidays then I was like, I'm doing it. So I told myself by next summer, which was last year, it's going to be my last year working for anyone ever. How from 5 years ago, literally 5 years ago, I was literally unemployed in the midst of COVID, homeschooling like everyone else was. Now 5 years later, it's literally couldn't be more full circle. I
I agree with you 100%, Kelly. And I think it's our challenges are there to put us on a new path
Yeah.
if we are open to it. It's about being willing to take a risk, willing to choose ourselves, willing to take ownership of our lives rather than just let life happen to us.
It's not even the money, it's the freedom. I missed my son's concerts. I missed his sports days. There was lots I missed because I was watching other people's children do it instead. So I was working full time. So I literally built my business in my car. So on the school run, I'd go on, I'd do all my videos, I'd be doing my networking, my commenting. I'd get up an hour early every day to get up, do my connections, do my posts. I used to literally fill every gap of my time. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 till you retire. You don't. Everyone's got skills. Everyone can do something with it.
My family and I were fortunate enough to be able to use a circumstance where we found ourselves homeless and take that and travel. We traveled for 2 years on the back of being homeless. Now that's freedom. You bring
Yeah.
your stress home.
What for what? I don't want to live like this until I'm in my 60s. I've gone backwards more times than I've gone forwards because I didn't have a clue. But again, that's my journey and that was my path and that was my lesson. There's so many different ways you can meet and connect with people. And this day and age, that relationship building is more important than ever to grow your business than having 10,000 followers on Instagram. Basic now.
City right
Yeah.
now is really the key. Put
Yeah.
yourself out there authentically.
And it doesn't matter how good your copy is, if you're talking to a fictional avatar, you're not going to grow your business to where it can be.
My very first business coach was like, you need to know where your ideal client eats, and you need to know what type of magazine she buys, and you need to know this, like what type of stuff she listens to on the radio. And even back then, that made no sense to me.
You can have your niche and market full of your ideal client, but every single one of them have all got a different buyer personality. I'm actually working less and I'm happier, and that's the other message which you need to convey as well. Your business doesn't bring you happiness, joy brings you happiness. You need to aim for that joy and that happiness, and then your business success will come. You don't have to be the loudest, you just have to be you.
It's not about being selfish, it's about spreading the love. Reclaim your life and thrive on your own terms. And I will see you next week.